The YMCA is open for business. Several locations across the metro are opening their doors to the public. 11 Alive's Nick Sturdivant spoke with the YMCA of Metro Atlanta's president on how she intends to keep everyone safe.
For the 7 YMCA locations across Metro Atlanta that are opening today is considered phase 1, and the YMCA is taking gradual steps as far as reopening. I spoke with the YMCA of Metro Atlanta president and CEO Lauren Kuntz. She said the plan to reopen was well thought out. They are only operating at 25% capacity at these locations and limiting people to an hour. Phase 1 is in line with the CDC and Georgia Department of Public Health's protocols, which include regular temperature checks, designating different access points, cleaning and disinfecting, social distancing, and even spacing out fitness equipment. People are also required to wear masks as the staff helps them navigate through the facilities. On your screen, the 7 locations that are now open.
We're really at those 7 locations only opening the wellness floor of the work that we do. On Monday, and again, that's important because we kind of want to breathe through that. Let's take 3 days to get used to that. We wanted all members to at least have access to a Y.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of mental health and physical benefits from getting back to a wellness routine. We're really trying to have a thoughtful and strategic approach and talking to our communities to understand what do they really need right now.
And Kuntz told me that the staff continues to go through hours of training to get up to speed with the protocols. They look to reopen more locations in the coming week.